A brand new planner means a brand new routine. Today I'm setting up my very first week inside my Plum paper daily priorities planner. So let's dive in. Hi friends, welcome back to Lost Without a Plan. If you're new here, hi, I'm Amanda Lynn and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're setting up my very first spread inside my new Plum paper daily priorities planner. Last week we got all the monthly pages set up. And this week we get to figure out what we're putting into our weekly overview and how the daily pages will function. And finally have a glimpse at how this planner will fit into my overall system. For this week, I've pulled an older kit from Fern Creek Stickers. It's kit 157. We have the daily strips. This is the makselife system one. So it's got A5 dailies. It's got a couple of washi strips and some numbers, plus a week of section here. We also have the weekly reflections page that goes with that. And then I pulled some other pieces that I had on hand that would work from this. So we have the 2 more washi strips and more date dots. We have checklists. We have days of the week. We have some small boxes, some decorative boxes, some words. And we're going to pair it all with this deco sheet from Hand Can Plan. This is from her bouquet decor for the Erin Condren colorway. I think it was from last year's colorway, but it's for July. It's the BQD007. But the colors all blended well together, and so did the florals, I thought. So I thought I might pop these in to add a little flavor to my pages as we go. From afar, they're a good match, right? We'll just see. The first step is to set up my weekly overview page. Now, today is Thursday the 2nd, and tomorrow I have off from work for 4th of July. So there's not a lot on here, but I figured it's best to try and figure out what I would like to do with this layout before we begin, finding out what we like and what we don't like. So I'm going to actually pop out all the pages for this week. Let's start with this weekly overview page. After a bit of consideration, I've decided that this page is going to hold appointments and anything that should absolutely not be forgotten. Eventually, everything gets pulled from my monthly spread into my weeks. So that's what we'll be doing here. So last week there was not a lot, as you can see, but this week we do have some things. We have a couple of birthdays, the anniversary of my channel. We're leaving for camp, and we have a game night. So I'm going to put all of those things in here so that they don't get missed. If you missed this setup, I'll link the full monthly Plan With Me video down below and up here in the cards so you can catch it later. My goal this year is to use up all the things I have in my stash so that it will be next to nothing when we start next year. That's the goal. That's the hope. We'll see how it all works out. I know it's silly to basically undate a dated planner, but that's what we're doing today because of it's how things fell. So 6 to 12. Do I want to use these? Probably should, because otherwise it's just going to go in the trash. Looking at this page though makes the week look light, but don't worry, the daily pages are about to tell a very different story. Okay, to make this go a little faster, I'm going to drop in all of the date headers and some deco first, and then we'll break into the plans. On the daily spreads, you'll notice that several habits were added directly into this custom planner when I ordered it. My morning routine, my evening routine, and my movement are already listed, which makes tracking incredibly easy. For the priorities section, I chose to keep things simple. Then we have my task list and my schedule, which I was able to choose to start at 8 a.m. I believe that it can be as early as 5 a.m. and as late as 11 for the start time, and that will change your evening times accordingly. And then the last section that I chose to do was goals, so that I could pull the items straight from my weekly actions into the daily pages. Now, as far as schedule goes, I'm usually not super scheduled. I don't have set times on things that I do. I just have like a drop dead deadline, and so everything has to be done before then, but I can fit it into the pockets. But one of my biggest goals over the next few months is becoming more intentional with my time, like keeping track of my start and my end times and all of the things that pop my attention away during the day. So a bit of time tracking, and I thought that this would be helpful for that. July is a little unusual because school is out and we have several vacations sprinkled throughout the month, which means it can be hard to maintain consistency when each week looks different. For example, this week I'm out of town on Sunday, so that means that all of my Sunday tasks and to-dos will be shifted earlier in the week. It can be hard to maintain consistency when every week looks different, but I do my best to keep things together. I also have a Pilates calendar where I went through my entire online library of classes and chose what fit my preferred length and skill level, and then I scheduled all of them directly into my Google Calendar and then decided which days a week I will do them, and then they just repeat. So I can just pop into class without any decision fatigue. It's really been helping me get closer to my goals. I block out my morning and evening routines, work hours, channel time, family time, and home management tasks. And then I add a few bonus blocks for learning, personal growth, and goal work. Some of these days you'll see that are pretty empty because I generally will shift all my to-dos from Monday to Tuesday. So on Sunday night, I'll have on Monday morning when I come in my admin time, that's when I'll receive all of my to-do list for the week, and then I can schedule them out. So you won't see very much going into this schedule today, but just by having it here, it allows me the space to throw everything in. This is the day that we are going to be out and about for game night. And since we're already going to be out and about, this is a good time to have my errands time blocked in. I also want to make sure that I do my meal planning this day, so I can order my groceries for deliver the next day. Happy birthday to us. It's my channel's anniversary this day, so that's exciting. I normally don't have editing on my schedule this many times a week. It's usually just once a week, but I fell a little bit behind because of my vacation in June. So I want to catch up and get a little bit ahead. In the evening time is usually when I work on my goals. This ends at 7:30, and after 7:30, that's when I lean into my goals time. So that's when I'll be chipping away at my weekly actions. Now you see that I have download books for camp. I think I might do that here on Friday so that I can know what I have read, so I can decide which books I'm ready for. Thursday is our treat day. I usually do that here. We may actually start it later because I'll probably run errands with her. We'll grab a treat and then go to date night. So that might happen later then. I have 2 walks into Pilates. That's what my move with the little flag are, the Pilates days. And then I do need to schedule the CPR renewal. I'm going to guess that Monday's going to be chaos. And Thursday is definitely going to be chaos. So maybe I think Tuesday is a good day to add that to it. So my licensing with the Red Cross is starting to expire. I think it's like end of August, but now's the time to get those classes so that they match up on the schedule. And I already have my early resets scheduled and camp prep scheduled. So I think that that's it for today's plan with me. And now we have a completed skeleton plan for the week ahead. There's still plenty of room for notes and tasks and all the unexpected things that pop up during the week. At the end of each day or the first of next morning, I'll review what we got done, moved unfinished tasks forward, and make adjustments as needed. My goal is always to keep the goals visible in my daily planning routine, and that makes a huge difference in staying connected to my big picture goals. And just like that, week number 1 is officially planned. I have to admit, I'm pleasantly surprised by how much I like this layout. Everything has a place, my goals are incorporated, and I still have enough white space to let life happen. And let's be honest, real life always shows up, right? With the camping trip around the corner, having this clear plan helps me move forward in baby steps, so I'm not scrambling later. Thank you so much for spending a little planning time with me today. If you're also testing new routines or tweaking a new planner setup or figuring out what's best for your season of life, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future Plan With Me sessions. You'll find all of the resources I mentioned linked in the description box below too. Have a wonderful week and happy planning. I'm excited to see you for the next one when I'm back from camp. Until then, bye for now.